second speaker, Theresa. I'm really interested in her expertise as well. So I actually, just to give you a little bit of background about me, I'm Sonya Keshwani. As Jessica mentioned, I founded StyleEsteem Wardrobe after my breast cancer diagnosis. I was diagnosed at age 29 and the first in my family to be diagnosed. And much of the beginning part of my journey, because I was the first in my family, was kind of done without any kind of guidance. I didn't have any community support. I wasn't really talking about what I was going through. I just wanted to kind of hunker down and figure a way through it on my own. And so that's what I tried to do. And what I realized was when treatment started and the hair loss started, that became an inflection point for me. A lot of what had been happening to me was the experience of someone who had never been sick before. And so to kind of lose yourself in that process, I think is something all of us can relate to. But the amazing thing that I learned through the beginning part of that journey is that hair loss is really a time where if you think about it, if you kind of shape your mentality that way, it's a way to get empowered. And I'll tell you what I mean. There's two different ways that I discovered that hair loss can empower you. And one is, of course, like we mentioned, through fashion. As you can see, that's kind of my thing. But also through other self-care methods that involve daily habits, lifestyle habits, and day-to-day self-care. And I want to emphasize that I think this can be done before, during, and after hair loss. It's not just about, waiting till your hair comes back till you start treating that area of your body with love and care. This is something that you can do as an investment towards your future hair growth, towards your future health. And honestly, the way I look at it is, your scalp is always a canvas for healthy hair growth, no matter what stage of the hair journey you're in. So I know we have a Q&A promised at the end, so I think I'll just kind of highlight a few key points that I wish someone had told me when I was going through this journey. And then, of course, we can get to the Q&A. I know a lot of people are off camera, and that's fine. If some of you are able to raise your hand or virtually raise your hand, I'm interested to know, do we have mostly folks before, during, or after treatment? If you're before treatment, if you haven't started treatment yet, could you raise your hand? Okay, if you're currently in treatment, could you raise your hand? Okay, and then if you've already completed treatment. Okay, it looks like we have more so folks in the later part of the journey. So I'll just quickly touch on the before treatment, because I know this is being recorded and I hope someone can find this useful in the future. So actually, let me take a step back. During chemo, I think there's 3 parts to your hair journey. It's before treatment, during treatment, and after treatment. And there's ways to prepare yourself and get empowered and give yourself that self-care at each stage. Before treatment, something that I discovered was that how I went about shaving my head was a big part of how I saw myself. I just happened to be working on a collaboration that requested a photo shoot the same day that I decided to get my hair cut. And that was my experience. My experience was, dressing up, taking nice photos, meeting my family at a salon that helps cancer patients, and privately just having my head shaved and my scalp washed. That simple act in normalcy, I guess, going and getting a haircut and spending time with family and friends made me feel very much comforted, and that kind of helped me emotionally ease into hair loss. So if you're at that stage, I would recommend putting some thought into what makes you feel safe, confident, and cared for. And it can be a big party with your friends where everyone gets to shave a little piece off, or it could just be you and your significant other or your best friend, shaving your head in your bathroom. Whatever it is that helps you feel safe and secure going forward is what you should do. Another thing is having some key items in your medicine cabinet is really important. I really recommend a migraine cap, which is just like it's just like a fabric cap with some slots for ice packs. It was really helpful for me when my hair started to fall out and my follicles really were very much in pain. It helped a lot with that bruising feeling. And then, of course, I'd recommend getting a satin head wrap, a satin turban, or satin pillowcase that you can sleep on, because it will save your scalp skin from becoming dry or cracked or wrinkled. And basically, during, whenever you do start treatment, I recommend keeping your scalp well protected, whether that means you're in the winter and you need to keep those layers on, or if you're in the summer and you need a cotton breathable turban. I always recommend putting SPF on your scalp. You should always be putting it on your skin. Of course, during chemo, our skin is much more sensitive to the sun. Put it on your face and just swipe it all the way up back to your head. You really need to protect your scalp skin. And these are some thoughts to keep with you throughout your hair journey, again, because it is a hair journey. You might lose your hair one time of year and it might be growing back a totally different time of year, and you need to sort of consider the seasons that you're in as you take care of yourself. If you do have enough time before treatment, I recommend thinking about microblading if that's something you are comfortable with. Microblading is the application of semi-permanent pigment to your eyebrows. I mean, you can get microblading done anywhere, but it's not something that I did. I actually did it after treatment, and I wish I had done it before, because to have semi-permanent eyebrows already on my face would have been a lifesaver, but I didn't do it. I didn't really know much about it back then, but I recommend it now. It does make life easier. And then, of course, when you're in treatment, there's the taking care of your scalp health, which is the SPF. You can also do warm towel baths for your scalp, which might also be soothing to you. Just making a towel warm with warm water and just soaking your head, patting it very gently, and then moisturizing it after. Something else that I think maybe is not something you might think you should be doing is massaging your scalp area with oil. This is something that is a very popular thing when you have hair, to make your hair longer and stronger and healthier. But honestly, it's something that can do wonders for your scalp as well. The scalp really benefits from getting that massage movement going, because you're getting oxygen coming up to the follicles when you do that. And that has been known to be very much connected with strong and fast hair growth. So getting a massage routine going, maybe once a day if you can manage it, if you have someone who can help you with it, might be a nice way to sort of get a little downtime and have some soothing relaxation with, maybe a little coconut oil. Castor oil is also really great. We do have a blog post on StyleEsteemShop.com where I describe some of the oils that I used. So if you're listening, just listen. Don't worry about taking notes, because all of this information is in one place or another on our blogs. I don't want you to feel stressed to take notes. But one of the things I mentioned in our blog is that castor oil is a holy grail for hair regrowth. But when your hair is such that it's fallen out, your scalp will be sensitive for a long time. And I found that castor oil just made it feel like my skin and my follicles were being pulled even when I had my hair growing back, because castor oil is just very, very sticky. So what I would recommend is actually doing something like this. This is my little hair growth kit or self-care kit. So here's one item where I actually have put together just equal parts castor oil, coconut oil, and a few other things like biotin serum, jojoba oil. And I just kind of keep a little jar of it. And then I keep this applicator and spoolie where I can just swipe it across my brows or near my lash line. And that is something you can do throughout your hair journey to help your hair grow faster and to just keep it very healthy and shiny, naturally shiny. I mean, there's many serums out there as well, but those are more, you could definitely use them, but they tend to be habit forming. When you use them, they work for you. And when you stop using them, the effect kind of wears off. Whereas with natural products, you'll always benefit from it. And then, of course, this is something that I discovered during the later part of my hair journey, but it's a microfiber towel. It's something where you can just, wrap it like this, twist it back like that, and button it in the back. And this is something which is excellent for your scalp if you have no hair, but also when you do have hair, this is something that will very gently, very, very tenderly take care of your curly hair or your new hair. Hair just should not be dried with regular towels because they sort of drain excess moisture from the hair, and they also dry out and tend to cause other issues like tangling and damage to the hair. This has been a lifesaver for me. And on that note, you should also have a detangling comb. These are inexpensive. I got mine on Amazon. We've kind of linked all of these products and finds in our Amazon shop. You can find it on our website. But this is something that I use every time I need to detangle my hair. I use this comb, and it's very gentle. The fibers are very bendy, and this is excellent for hair. And so these are all kind of things that, some of them you'll use in the middle of your hair journey, some of them you'll use later, but I do recommend thinking about having these things because they'll help you into the future. And it's always a good idea to use this time to just, add things to your repertoire that will help you later. Another thing is it's really important that you remember that, just because you are going through so many changes, you're not becoming any less of you, you're becoming more of you. And that's something that is really important to remember, is that you'll learn this as you keep reconnecting with yourself. If you make the effort to reconnect with yourself during chemo, every time you are going through a hard time, you'll find out new things about yourself and you'll learn new things about yourself. And this is certainly true during hair loss, because one of the worst things about hair loss is that you look in the mirror and it's hard to recognize who you are. But if you sort of put that effort into finding new aspects of your personality and your style and channeling it in other forms, I guarantee you it will give you a kind of confidence that you never thought you would discover in yourself and for yourself. And for me, I'll just kind of divert to head wraps real quick. For me, that really became, exploring different things that I wanted to wear in the same way that I might dress normally, right? So first, with StyleEsteem, we have turbans for every season and occasion. And that's because when I was going through hair loss, I thought to myself, why doesn't this already exist? Why can I not go to a Macy's or an Amazon or insert the company and shop for my hair loss needs the same way I might shop for, a holiday dress or a summer swimsuit, something like that. And so I decided I wanted to create a place where you can find all these turbans and you can shop for any occasion, whether you're someone who, is going on an amazing vacation, or, you want to go to Thanksgiving with your family, you should be able to find whatever it is that you want. And so, it's styles that are kind of as, like as simple as this, like pink stripes, like fully cotton, great for the summer, to something like this where, you might want to be really dressed up and going out and going somewhere fun. And another aspect that is also really important is not just when you're going out and when you're getting dressed to be out in the world, but also when you're getting dressed to be at home. And I think everyone should consider this really carefully, because when you're at home and you're recovering from chemo or surgery, that period of time is very private and very intimate, towards yourself. And I think the way you dress for yourself in that time can really help you feel empowered and help you feel encouraged in your recovery and in your hope and in your positivity. And so that's why at StyleEsteem, I thought it was really important to have loungewear styles that are very chic and neutral and something that you can wear anytime. And there's two focuses. One is styles like this, which are like super fuzzy and soft. And then there's styles like this, which are, cotton on the outside and lined with satin on the inside, which is great for keeping your hair and scalp healthy. And then there's fully satin ones as well right here. And so this is something that is kind of a picture of, you know, being able to live your best life even during treatment. I know that when I was going through hair loss, the things that I craved the most were normal things, like being able to go for a walk without worrying about a wardrobe malfunction with a wraparound scarf, or being able to sit in a movie theater without having my scalp itchy from a wig. And this just basically became my very comfortable, fashionable solution. And it's something that I hope will help you think about how you're dressing for yourself at any time of day, at any occasion. It's something that can be really life-changing when your body is going through so much, to give yourself a little bit of comfort on your scalp. And how are we doing on time, Jessica?
You're good. You can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess I'll
5 more minutes. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I guess I'll just conclude with this much. You know, at the end of treatment, I want you to remember that it takes time for hair to come back, and for it to come back in the way that it's going to stay with you. So as you're keeping up, you know, wearing your satin coverings and doing your oil massages and protecting your scalp, protecting your hair, eating well, eating, you know, nutrient and protein dense foods, a lot of which we do have examples of on our blog. You know, remember that it does take time for the medicine to cycle out of your body, especially if you are doing hormone therapy infusions like I had to. Sometimes it does take a little bit of time, and your hair will come back. For some people in different kind of phases, like it will look one kind of way and then it'll look another kind of way, and then it'll finally come in the way you're expecting it to. So throughout this time, I just, you know, I want you to remember that you should really try to enjoy every stage of your hair growth, because this is a special time. It's probably, you know, many styles that you may not have ever expected to see on yourself. And so please remember that each stage is a symbol of, each stage, even baldness, is a symbol of how you've taken charge of your health and how you have decided to go forward and, you know, make this really brave decision to have treatment. And your regrowth is a symbol of that as well. So please be proud of that. Be confident, because you're seriously, I mean, we're all rock stars, I think. So just remember that as you're going through it. And if you ever need anything, please reach out to me on @StyleEsteem. And yeah, I'm happy to answer any questions now. If you don't remember any questions, or if you know, if something comes up later, just reach out to me. Just DM me or email me. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Sonya. That was amazing. You are a true inspiration.
Thank you.
And you
Likewise.
bring a wealth of knowledge on this topic. You're so passionate about it, and it really shows. So thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, it definitely is something that helps keep me going every day. And, you know, I really look forward to these times when I can share with the community. So I'd love to answer some questions.
Sure. So we're going to have Theresa do her presentation, and then we'll do a Q&A. But if anybody has any questions, you can put them in the chat now if you're afraid or anything like that. So I am going to go ahead and introduce Theresa Ring of LANA OncoSpa. Theresa is LANA OncoSpa's lead hairstylist. She has over 35 years of experience in her field. She specializes in custom wigs for oncology clients. A little bit about LANA OncoSpa. Amazing, right in our backyard, Princeton. LANA OncoSpa is the first luxury oncology spa located in Princeton, New Jersey. The spa is designed to help survivors and their caregivers overcome any oncology-related difficulties they may be facing, by helping reduce the side effects from various cancer treatments, allowing them to heal better, feel better. All of LANA's professionals are trained and certified to treat all oncology guests. To ensure the ultimate relaxation experience, their world-class full-service spa menu focuses on balance and rejuvenation through a wide range of facials, reflexology, body treatments. I always mess this one up. Ayurvedic services, scar camouflage to improve the look of scars, and areola repigmentation for women who have undergone mastectomy reconstruction. The toxin and fume-free, which is a huge thing if you're going through treatment, salon offers a full range of hair care treatments and custom wig fitting services for oncology guests and caregivers. Their main goal is for every single person who walks through their doors to look and feel their very best. So thank you so much to Najma, who is the owner and founder of LANA OncoSpa, for being here with us tonight, and Theresa Ring, the lead hairstylist, for presenting to us tonight. I'd like to hand the floor over to Theresa.
Okay, can you hear me? Okay. Hi. First, I would like to thank Sonya for her insightful presentation. I thought it was great. My name is Theresa. Well, my experience with cancer may be a little different than Sonya's, like one that you just heard from, obviously. I have been helping the well-being of cancer patients for for 35 years. I take care of my family members that have had cancer and my clients that have had cancer. I am currently the lead, as you know, the lead hairstylist at LANA OncoSpa. I've been working as a stylist. I've been trained and experienced with cancer patients for a pretty long time. Throughout the process, I serve as a guide to help ensure my clients know what to expect before, during, and after their treatments. This includes explaining how their hair loss will occur and how it might grow back. Of course, it grows back differently with everyone. It's very individualized. I accompany my clients with their wig fittings and their wig maintenance and their scalp treatments and much more. At LANA OncoSpa, we provide a wide range of services. One of the most popular services is Shiadora Massage. It stimulates the vital points across your forehead and your scalp, boosting blood circulation. Massaging the head allows the oil to infuse in the scalp layer, delivering a calming sensation across the head and scalp. Further passes the internal peripheral nerves of the forehead. In addition, the massage is warm liquid iodizing during the therapy, which stimulates the biodilation of the blood vessels, leading to increased blood flow and decreased blood pressure. Shiadora therapy also helps soothe the hypothalamus, which regulates the pituitary gland. It also works to reduce the serotonin levels and stress hormones, which helps manage one's stress levels, which of course there's lots of stress when you're going through cancer, I'm sure. By doing all of the above, it effectively helps resolve insomnia issues, which prove to be useful in relieving psychosomatic elements such as anxiety, tension, and depression. At LANA OncoSpa, we follow all the medical guidelines to make sure that your experience is comfortable as possible. During your first visit, we will provide you with a consultation, which will discuss the entire wig process and so we can meet your expectations. As our hairstylist will do everything to make you feel comfortable during your treatments, before, during, and after, which includes understanding the gentleness of your hair and scalp, helping pick out a wig style that you like, or head covering style that you will like, and help you accompany you to all your treatments to make sure that everything is done professionally and successfully before, during, and after all your treatments. Well, my experiences with I will help you go through the process and take care of you from beginning to end of all your treatments through your difficult time. I will be there to help guide you through it. Okay, I'm not as good as a speaker as Sonya, of course you can tell that. I'm better one-on-one than with 100 million people. But
Thank you so much.
Any questions that I would be happy to answer.
Of course. Thank you so much. And
Yeah.
I know you specialize in the treatment you were talking about, and wig
Ayurveda massage. Yeah,
yes.
Ayurveda. Yeah.
Yeah. Najma, did you want to add anything further about this atmosphere at the spa? It's completely beautiful. And I'm so happy that you guys are so close to us, and it's just so exciting to have the partnership.
Yeah, as Theresa, first of all, thank you for Jessica, everybody. That is whatever Theresa said. So same like it's a great opportunity to talk about our spa, and especially Theresa already mentioned all the things what are we are doing for our here, especially compared to others, or what are the other opportunities there. We are a one-stop destination of the cancer care for whoever going for the chemotherapy and the radiation and everything, whatever things. We are the one-stop destination. So people, they come for once they diagnosed with the cancer, like Sonya said, there is a before and during and after treatments is they need. So before they can come and start, before losing their hair, they can come and consult with Theresa. Theresa will suggest to her which kind of wigs they really need. And some of our clients still we have there, and they are just going for the chemo only. Still they have hair. So that is a great opportunity. They can select their similar hairstyle before they are losing their hair. And after that, once they eventually we are walking with them, then we are helping to shave their shortening their hair, and after that we are helping them to shave their head. And after the same, like if Sonia is we want to Sonia said, I'm listening very interested, because you are doing very good one with the satin things, especially a lot of ladies, they currently inquiring that kind of stuff with me. So that is a great opportunity. We can participate each other because of the turban and everything, especially the satin one they really need, because they for their hair follicles become strong, healthiest way. So all of things, same like we have a head massage, we have a different scalp therapy, especially like Jessica said, we are too fume free, chemical free. You all know, when we are going for when people going for the chemo radiation itself, their body full of the medication and everything, they really need a good balance. They don't need any kind of chemicals during that time. So that's why we selected all our products and all our services completely an organic way. We never use any kind of chemicals. So that's the way we are a customized scalp therapy for them. That is really, really good. So especially for Shirodhara. Shirodhara is a special therapy for cooling their scalp. Of course, they equally they will get stress relief, and equally it's a great chance to improve their sleep. So there is a lot of medical good things happening when they are doing for the Shirodhara. So it's a miracle therapy. So LANA is a place and a great opportunity. Anybody can come and take it, that one, especially they are going through the chemo and the radiation. The second thing, we are using different herbal powders, and it is really helping to them to keeping their hair follicles. It's a similar for the cold cap. Cold cap is protecting their things the same way the scalp therapies is protecting their hair follicles over there. It is helping when they stop it, and after 6 months or 1 year, the hair follicles, if they existing, they will full get back their hair very healthy way. So we are helping to that kind of stuff. Also, the other thing is, wig consultation and wig fitting. So also Theresa is very, very specialist in that way, and she can help her, especially people, they come for a lymphatic massage and everything, or the same day they can come with that time. Theresa will help them for a wig wash and style, and she will replace them. Also, the same day they can come for our massage, so they can do the massage all the time. She will help them to wash and style their wig also. So many ways. So our place is a special place for survivors and their family members. So I personally request to everybody, before people, today I have a client, and she came to, I give her a oncology facial with her, and after that, she said, I never think about that when I get a special things. This one I'm going to tell to everybody, because everybody need these services, but nobody know where they get it, this kind of services. So it's a great opportunity. They can come right now, they should know about that. And all of a sudden, when you diagnosed with a cancer or something, that is not a last word. You can live your quality of life. You can go back to your regular lifestyle. You need to regular lifestyle. So go with that one. It's a save. You need to save your skincare. You need to save your hair. You need to save your nail. So that's why LANA designed that a special place for to cancer survivors and their caregivers. So I request everybody, use our facility. We are helping for you all.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Najma, for being here. And what you do is truly inspirational, because it is so important, like you said, to keep quality of life.
Yeah, and Sonia, please contact with me, and we can jointly work with that one, because the people, they are actually they are inquiring for that one. They are starting the chemo. People, they come over there, they really need turbans and everything. So it's a great opportunity. You need to contact with me, and we can. I really want to visit your place. I really want to know your products and everything. Okay, thank you.
Sure, I'd love to. I'd love to get in touch with you. I'm actually just thinking to myself, my chemoversary is coming up at the end of this month, and I'd love to just celebrate that at the spa. So maybe I'll come to you, and we can chat, and I can, see what LANA OncoSpa is all about. I would love that. I wish I had that during treatment, because there were so many things I put off during treatment because I thought it wasn't okay to go out to a regular salon and get things done, because it compromised my health. And so I'm so glad to hear about this. Even though I'm done with treatment, I'm so glad I can share this with other people. So I'd love to come spend time with you, and we can definitely chat offline.
I love your one of the suggestion. Actually, I'm going to adopt what you are suggesting for that one. So before chemo and before they are going for the lose their eyebrows, especially the most of the ladies, they are worrying. You all know that one eyebrow is so much important for all our face. It's a frame of your face. So really, I'm going to suggest to our clients to, before they are going to the chemo, at least they can do for the microblading. Because they never feel anything happen, what the changes. So that is very important. I when you are talking about that one, I thought, that's a good idea. That's a great things
hindsight.
That's the people, especially before you are saying about your experience, but you are talking from your heart. That's, I feel it. That's a great thing. So so everybody can come over there, especially we have a special lymphatic drainage and everything that is very, very good during the chemotherapy time. And personally, I have a loss. Because of that loss, I created this. In my mother, she was a cancer survivor, and that's I know that one personal journey with what other things is happening.
Well, thank you so much for taking the experience of your family and creating this for our community. I mean, I think you're really going to impact a lot of women. So thank you for that. I know, Jessica, you said there's some door prizes that we're ready to announce. So I think
let's do the Q&A first, and then we'll do the door prizes after.
Yes.
So yeah, Faith, it's amazing, right? I know these services are just, they're truly, they're needed. So if you have any questions, you can unmute yourself or put them in the chat. I actually want to start off with a question that I received via email before the event. So Karen asked, I am a breast cancer survivor and I lost hair during treatment. My head was partially shaved after having the breast cancer to remove the melanoma. I had COVID and lost more hair. My scalp shows on the top of my head. Both sides don't seem to be growing back as they previously did before she had COVID. Other than wearing a wig, is there any hope for my hair?
So I think it depends if you are, in terms of coverings, there's certainly a variety that you can lean on while you're working on your regrowth. And so I would say consider balancing between wigs and head wraps. I think a wig, if that's the thing that makes you feel comfortable, confident and comfortable, definitely wear that out the door. And if it's something that helps you feel like your best self. But when you get home, if you need something on your head, if you need to keep warm or just covered for whatever reason, I would recommend maybe wearing something a little bit lighter like a head wrap. It will allow your scalp to breathe a bit. In terms of regrowth, I would suggest maybe consider your, looking at your diet. I know a lot of us look at our diet when we get diagnosed and kind of do a big overall, but look at it again and think about all the things that we've listed in our blog as nutrients that you should be having a lot of for healthy hair regrowth, and then add that to your diet. Add other things after speaking to your doctor, such as biotin. Biotin is amazing because it will help, boost your hair regrowth. I have to put a disclaimer in that it will help other areas of your body grow hair, not just your scalp, but if it's something that you are looking to even out or jumpstart, it's worth it. I would suggest doing it. There's 5,000 mcg and 10,000 mcg doses. So if you want to start small and then work your way up, you can do that. Again, the brand that I used is linked in my Amazon shop if you are interested to see what that is. And then also, while biotin can be ingested, you can also apply it topically. So that serum that I mentioned is also linked in my Amazon shop. You can add it to your coconut oil and do a nice scalp massage in those areas that need help. Try that, and if that fails, then you can continue doing that, but you might need a little bit of extra help, in which case I would say reach out to a trachéologist who can actually help you, who might be specialized in hair regrowth. If you need a recommendation, reach out to me and I'll try and connect you with someone.
She can also do a wig topper.
Oh, yes.
She can do a wig top.
Yeah.
She can do a wig topper, which is just the top part. If that's where she's having the baldness on the top, she can do a wig topper. And we provide that at LANA OncoSpa too.
And Theresa, we are doing for the scalp treatment also, am I right?
Yes.
We have a special dedicated oils we are using, and different other therapies we have, same like, we have a head massages, and we have our own customized way scalp therapies. We have protocols for caring these kind of situations.
With COVID, I'm seeing a lot of clients coming back after having COVID hair loss. So with her going through chemotherapy and losing her hair and then getting her hair back and then having COVID, there could be a correlation there with, her immune system being compromised and then also being compromised again. That could be the secondary problem, losing her hair. She probably will get it all. Most likely she'll get it back. It's just, there's two things happening here at once that's causing the issue. But I see a lot of clients with COVID coming back. That's one of the side effects of COVID is hair loss. I've seen a lot of people coming back after COVID that lost their hair. So, and we don't really know what's going to happen even with we've all had the vaccines. We don't really know what that correlation is going to be with hair loss too. That could have a, same correlation kind of thing. So, so we have to be, there's lots of things that we could do to help with, stimulate the growth.
And Jessica, we have a very advanced technology in LANA. We have a scalp scanner is there. So when the people come over there, and Theresa will scan their scalp, and they can directly see in there what happening on their scalp. It's a irritation, same like a skin, irritated scalp or scalp follicle. And the customer itself, they can see themselves what are the things happening. And Theresa will explain to them how to treat, how much their scalp, even they have a dandruff, even they have other problems happening on their scalp. So we have a latest technology for the scalp analyzer. So, yes. So that's scalp analyzer and the week consultation, all our consultation, where we have a completely free. Anybody can take an appointment with Theresa. Theresa will do for them for a consultation. They can come and check their scalp. even during the chemo time, and after then we can analyze their scalp is very healthy, the follicles is still there, and she can help them to what kind of treatment they can parallelly go with their treatment time.
Amazing. I have a couple more questions that were submitted, but if anybody has any questions live, I'll give you a chance to just unmute yourself and ask it now before I ask the next question that was submitted. Ashita?
Yeah, thanks, Jessica.
You're welcome.
So first off, Sonya, Theresa, and Najma, the presentations were awesome, so thank you for that. Quick background, I'm currently in treatment. I have had, my hair grow back since, but I feel this phase is a little more challenging because when, you're actually in the early phases of your treatment or before treatment, you almost sort of expect that hair loss is going to happen. It's this in between where you have hair and, wigs don't appear to be as comfortable and not as much of an option, and head coverings are also limited. So how do you deal with that? Do you have any recommendations on what we can do when you're not where you would ideally like your hair to be, but you're not completely bald either?
Sure. Are you dealing with like curly hair?
Yes.
Yes. So, and have you had curly hair before?
I have, yes.
You have. Okay. So I think some important things to remember is, you're going to have to take what you knew about curly hair from before, which is what I did because I had curly hair before as well. And then kind of learn how to style that shorter hair, the shorter sort of pixie / mullet / buzz cut, something in between, a combination of all three or none of them. It's really kind of an insane time to try and look put together because your hair is just, it's almost feels a little out of control. But I would recommend, finding products that are very moisturizing, and also, not doing too much physically to your hair once it is dry, because when curly hair dries, it's, if you touch it, from there on, it becomes frizzy. So I would suggest kind of doing as little as possible, almost using clean products that, I have some that I use that I've linked in my shop, and kind of keeping hair washing to a minimum, hair shampooing to a minimum, and just try and keep your hair very moisturized, very kind of healthy feeling and shiny feeling, because as the treatment cycles out, your hair will feel those final hits as it goes, because your hair is very delicate and sensitive at the end of the day. So just keep it from becoming dry or frizzy, and that will be like half of the battle right there. And then just for curly hair, I recommend making ringlets with your fingers. Or if you are going to be using something else like a curler to help you make those ringlets, that will also keep it more intact and more neat looking. Another thing, I wish I had done this today, but I do this all the time because I don't, sometimes I'm running around and I don't want to make my hair up before going to the post office or the grocery store or something like that. And so I keep my hair under my head wrap. And what I do is I actually take out curls, or I wear a really short ponytail in the back. It's actually the last post that I posted today for our event on my Instagram page on @StyleEsteem. So just check out how, different head wraps have different accents and how they can help sort of highlight your hair in a very cute way. The particular photo I posted was with this head wrap, and the jewel was in the back, and there was a little ponytail sticking out, and it looked really, really cute. So I would recommend maybe seeing what like optical illusions you can do, and maybe a head wrap can help you with that. So keeping your hair moisturized, healthy, and then sort of playing around with different accessories, including head wraps, and just trying to like, fill in the gaps where your hair won't do the job, cover it with something really cute. That's what I always go for.
Thank you. That's very helpful.
So we have another question. Faith asked, Once your hair grows back in, this might be a question for Theresa. Should you use natural products to dye your hair if you want to change the color?
Yes. Yes, you should. Yes. We have a specific color line that we use that's all organic in LANA OncoSpa.
And
And
do
it's
you
very
have
simple.
any, what's the name of it?
It's OA.
Olay.
OA.
Okay. I
Thank
think
you.
that, yeah. That's a great one. I've heard of a couple other ones, but you should definitely be seeing a stylist, I think, to do any hair dyeing, like no, right, Theresa, like stay away
Yes.
from like the box dyes
Yeah,
and stuff
don't do the box.
like that. Yeah.
You
So
have enough chemicals, it probably, you're trying to release the chemicals from your body and not add more chemicals to your body. And
absolutely.
even like shampoo, conditioner, all that stuff, like Sonya said, she's right on, like, so you should use all natural products.
And
Absolutely.
just consider, if you are thinking about dyeing your hair, just give yourself a little bit of space from treatment because your scalp will be still very sensitive. And so applying chemicals as you know, if it's natural products, obviously it will be less harsh, but you want to just consider that your scalp may still be sensitive from treatment. So give it a little bit of time and then, of course, go and have fun and live your best hair life.
Absolutely. So I think that's all we have time for as far as questions, but I know that both Theresa, Sonya, and Najma would definitely be open to any further questions after this event is over. So I am going to provide a follow-up email to all the participants and just give their information, and any of the resources that were talked about today I'll include as well. So I don't know if you got my message, Theresa, but I sent you a chat if you can announce the door prize winners. While you're checking that, I'll have Sonya announce hers.
Yes, I'm so excited. My door prize winner is Ashita Shah, and the prize is a $50 gift card to StyleEsteem. I welcome you to come and check out and shop a little on us. And for anyone who is interested in a turban who did not win the gift card, I actually want to offer a little discount code that I hope helps. It's BCRC20. Again, that's BCRC20 for 20% off of your entire order.
Thank you so much, Sonya. That's amazing. And I'll include that in the follow-up email as well.
Please do. Yeah.
Thank
And
you.
Theresa, did you get your?
No, I didn't get anything.
Okay, I'll announce it.
Okay.
So LANA OncoSpa has graciously donated a $25 gift voucher to any service at their spa, and that winner is Miss Hema Soni. Congrats, Hema. You are very much deserving of that, and I hope you enjoy. So I'm just going to wrap things up. We have a huge announcement here at the BCRC that I am so excited about personally, and I'm going to share my screen. We are having a turban tie-dye party. Here are the dates. And the reason I am so excited about this is it is our very first gathering since COVID in person. So it is so exciting. And I don't think we touched on this, but Sonya has a program with StyleEsteem. For every turban bought, she donates a turban to someone going through chemo. And she is going to be donating the turbans, and we're going to have a party outside on the BCRC lawn, and we're going to tie-dye some turbans. So space is limited as we are still going to be socially distancing. So here are the two dates, Tuesday, June 29th and Tuesday, July 27th. I will be sending out the registration information in the follow-up email that I was talking about. And you all get first dibs on registering, but please do so as soon as possible as space is extremely limited. And if you go to register and it's already filled, you will be notified and we'll have a wait list. So that is so exciting. I'll be sending out this flyer as well, so you guys have the dates. And obviously Najma and Theresa, we would love to have you. And I think that's about it. So stay tuned for that email with the registration info. I really, like, Melissa and I are so excited. We really look forward to seeing everybody because we haven't seen everybody in over a year. So this is just so amazing. The Bromwell lawn, for those of you who don't know, we are back at the YWCA, and the Bromwell lawn is just spectacular. It's beautiful. It's very luscious and green. So we're going to have a really nice time out there. And I just want to wrap it up and give a huge thank you to our speakers tonight, Sonya, Theresa, and Najma. You ladies are such a true inspiration, and all the work you do within this community is just, it's great, and it's much, much needed. And I want to thank all of our participants this evening. We hope you enjoyed the presentation, and I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and we look forward to seeing you all soon. Have a great night.
See you all soon. Thanks, Jessica.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Teresa, Najma.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.